Well, good evening. We are live. How you doing, Ray? You are the first to be here. Hey, I wanted to discuss the tariff effects on small businesses, but I don't want to get too political. So I just want to see what y'all's opinions and thoughts are on it, and then share something that I learned from my China dolls. Agents that supply products for us content creators. So, hello, Wendy. How are you this evening? I was running a little behind. I had to get the yard mowed, and then come in and take a shower and try to look presentable. Got a different hat on. I don't know if I like this one. It feels like it's too small and it squishes my head and it goes up. But anyhow, yeah. How you doing, Ray? Anyway, I'm just gonna get right into it, and then we can talk about whatever. And if anybody's watching the replay, they won't have to listen to all of my mumbo jumbo. So, uh, hello, Lisa. Starting in about 2 weeks, one of my agents, the ones that I refer to as my China dolls, uh, I forget RX box opening, RX something. That's the name of their business. Anyway, they're having layoffs. So, the one girl that I talk to daily, she's no longer going to be employed there because they're cutting back because the sellers are reducing the the amount that they pay the agents, so that reduces my pay to $0 to $10. Hello, Alex. How you doing? Hello, Pork Chop. How are you? But so they're going to be running a light crew there. They said they're going to put them on a leave until they can figure something out and get it balanced out. But a lot of these sellers that I work with and some of the agents, I don't get paid anyway. But I was kind of counting on my China dolls because normally I get $20 a video. But that is changing. And it is a direct effect of the tariffs. So I don't know what y'all's thoughts are on them. And I honestly don't know what my thoughts are on them because I don't like them, but I do understand the reason behind it. I understand it. It's just going to, if it hasn't affected you, I'm stuttering. If it hasn't affected you yet, I promise you it will. Hello, Ice Princess. Finally got approved for medical. Thank Jesus. Was taking income to qualify. Taking my income. Oh, okay. Wow. But I don't know if any of y'all order products off of Temu, but the shipping charges have like went from very low to zero, from zero and very low to like $36. So, and I didn't read the article, but I saw a headline news that talking about Target is talking about the prices are fixing to be hitting the shelves, the price increases. And, you know, I don't get mad at China or Vietnam or anybody, Korea, whoever is important. I'm not upset with them for raising it because they got to cover it. You know, somebody's going to eat it, and it's going to wind up hurting the common people like us and the common people like my China dolls and those agents like that, even the people that sell on Amazon, because they're having to buy the stuff from the factories there in China and Vietnam, even Germany and everywhere else. So I don't blame them. I think, or two, mainly, it is China, mainly. I just think the leaders should have worked together a little better. But In the long run, I get it. I understand it. It's designed to promote business and companies to build and start producing in the United States. The problem is the United States has gotten very demanding on their pay, and to put this mouse together, it costs Chinese probably about 75 cents to $1, and it's going to cost the United States companies about $10. Now you tell me what makes sense. And I don't think it's going to benefit the majority of us unless you work in the factory or somewhere like that. Then there may be lots of jobs coming up. I mean, I understand it will boost the economy. I get that, but just for the common folks, that's back like the oil back in the 80s and 90s. You know, for my sister's instance, they were in the oil business, so they loved it when the prices went way up. And if you are in that type of business, it's great. But if you're just a regular paying customer like I am, and most of all of us are, it only hurts us unless you work in the oil field, and then that's going to boost your income. But nevertheless, there is the pros and the cons, and I've just kind of was thinking about that today while I was out there mowing the yard. Actually, it just kind of came into my head. I thought, how is this going to affect now the other sellers and stuff? I have not noticed anything. Matter of fact, I've gotten 2 new ones in the last 3 days. I've got 2 new people that are sending stuff. So we'll see how that works out. Walmart said they're raising prices due to tariffs as well. Yeah, I know Target announced that. I haven't ordered anything on Temu since the tariff hit. I was going to order, but Emily was going to order some fake plants for me, fake flowers to go in hanging pots. I think I mentioned this before. They were like $9 or $12, which is fine. That's a whole lot cheaper than Hobby Lobby. But the shipping was $36. So there you go. I am not buying anything. Trump people talk to Walmart and they are going to back off the raising prices. I don't know how, they're going to have to. I know, working in retail, I don't know how the prices are in general merchandise, but grocery and produce, I do know what the markup is on that, and it's quite a bit. They could absorb quite a bit and still make a profit. Whether they will or not, I don't know. Hello, Sonny. Home Depot announced that they will not raise prices. Good marketing to announce that. Gas dropped 10 cents. Since I haven't been doing deliveries, I think I filled up a week and a half ago. No, I didn't fill up. I put $20 in a week and a half ago or so. I don't really remember now. I don't know exactly what prices are on gas here. Grandpa, that's exactly what I said. We see strikes all the time for working and demanding more pay. I understand they deserve it, but things aren't going to go down. No. But California raised 20. Yeah, that's terrible. Subaru cars announced they're increasing their price. Oh, they have to, and I understand it. I'm not gonna bash Japan, China, Indonesia, wherever. I'm not going to knock them for raising their prices. They've got to. They've got to absorb it somewhere. And the retailers here, whether it's automotive or Target, Walmart, whatever, they're going to have to do something. And, if Home Depot can get away with it without raising the prices, my only worry on that is, are they going to have a employee layoff? Because somewhere they've got to cut. If they're not going to raise the prices, they've got to do a little cut. So they may wind up, Out of 5 checkers, I may lay 2 of them off. I don't know. That's what I say. I'm not against it. I'm not for it, but I'm not against it. I understand the purpose of it. It's gonna hit us all. If it hasn't yet, it will. My son said California gas prices was $5.20 a gallon. Fuel went up about 30 cents a few weeks ago. Now the prices went down 12 cents overnight. Yeah, well, you see how that works. They jack the prices up, and everybody's, oh man, the price is up, and let them get used to that, and then a few weeks later, lower the prices. Oh man, gas is going down, but it never went back down to where it was before it went up. They pull the wool over people's eyes. I don't know. Well, a lot of y'all are old enough to remember the seatbelt laws. You know, they didn't just bam, seatbelt laws. They gradually built that up so people wouldn't see it and notice it as much. Helmet laws on motorcycles, which I agree with the helmet laws. I don't 100% agree with seatbelts, but they do save lives, but there are certain circumstances they don't. They cost lives, but overall, they save lives. But these companies and places just do stuff slowly and gradually to keep from rebellion. Oh man, I was complaining about $2.99. My W-2 increased our workload and cut hours. Yeah. Can you repeat what you said about the China dolls layoffs? Some work with less people are not sending products out for review like the They are going to still send them out, but like the one that I talked to now, she is losing her job in about 2 weeks. They're putting them on I forget, the translation of words is different. Basically, they're laying them off until business picks back up. And what the sellers pay them, they're cutting that pay. That's why they're having to cut the employees. And I really don't know how many they employ. I know of about 5. Now they probably employ more than that, but there's about 4 or 5 that I've talked to and had a little uh, working relationship, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but anyway, yeah, they're going to lay some of them off, and if they're doing it, and I don't know how big of a company they are. Some of these other ones, they may be a lot bigger, or they may be 2 people working out of an apartment. I don't really know, but I know the China dolls. There's a few of them. But yes. Oh, maybe. Hold on. I don't want to miss anything. Maybe they can't get up. Maybe they can't get up with the orange fool changing his mind like he changes knickers everything. Like a frog in a pot. Before you know it, we will need to wear helmets and seatbelts in our car. Oh, we already got to wear seatbelts. And I don't, I don't agree that they should be able to dictate us wearing seatbelts, but a lot of people don't have common sense anymore. And like I said, it does save lives overall, but in certain circumstances, it doesn't. Now, is your China doll pay going to get cut? Yes. $0 to $10 is what they're going to be paying. Luckily for me, I've got, and that's what I told the one that I talked to. Uh, I've got several others that I get products from, so I'm still going to be picky, and I'll turn stuff down. My only thing is, and that's the advantage of doing this, is as long as I'm still getting the products, I can sell them, and that's what I do most of the time. Hold on, but there's some people that the ones that you find on YouTube, a lot of them tend to buy stuff and try to make a dollar. Uh, that's going to be hard to do because if you're going to pay on nearly twice as much, or at least three times as much, or whatever, it's going to be tough on them. They're probably not going, which it could be an advantage to me because there might not be as many people doing these reviews and stuff. But as long as I still get stuff, I'm still going to keep doing it. And people still going to buy. Some people are a little more frugal with their money, but overall, people are still going to buy. That they're going to make a little extra money, so they're going to go ahead and buy that TV or that laptop or whatever. Now they might not just go overboard on spending money. If they've got, say, a pocket knife already, they may not go buy a new pocket knife just because. But if their pocket knife blade breaks, they're going to go buy a new one. So people keep buying. I'm not too worried about that, but it is going to affect me because it's going to cut down on my pay. Uh, but there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing anybody can do about it because of our fearless leaders. So, well, this shirt I had to change shirts, but it almost is too dark. It don't even show up in here. Anyway, that was my thoughts. I don't know what that was. How many of the products that you've reviewed have you managed to sell? Have you been left with a lot of stuff? Uh, you know, let's see if I can. How do I join my live? Oh, uh, I got to send myself an invite, don't I? Hold on. Okay, invite. Let's smell this. Copy that, and let me open the email up. Oh, here's another email. Let me confirm one thing that you are. How long is the estimated time for you when you receive the samples and shoot them? Yeah. They're wanting to know how long it's going to take me to do the video once I receive the product. Yeah, they won't. They don't want that answer right now. Right now, we're looking at about 2 weeks. Uh, boop, 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 boop. What email? What did I? Who did I email? I emailed Dash and Grandpa, didn't I? Do 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 do. Oh, oh, there we are. Hey, I'm just going to leave this vertical. So, wait a minute. Let me go back to StreamYard. Um, enter studio. Oh, we're going to have two Brandons in here, y'all. Ooh, let's turn that down. Oh, you can't turn it down all the way. Hello, Presley. I can still hear myself, but a little. Bet a lot of people will be turning down what they offer to review unless they really want the product. Yeah, well, golly, I hate having that where I can still hear myself. A lot of things I take because it's sellable merchandise. For instance, a baby changing table. It's a little dresser with a changing table on top. I'm 60 years old. I don't need that, but it's sellable merchandise. All right. Now, to, wait a minute. Many of the products that you reviewed. Okay. Let's take a little walk on the wild side. Wait. I gotta enter myself. I mean, because I don't, let's see,
The
add
stage.
stage.
Oh, it's my headphones. Hey, say, well, y'all wave to yourself. It's weird that so many people are losing their jobs so the country can make more jobs. Yeah. Okay, let's take a walk. And y'all don't make fun of my sexy shorts I got on either. It was what I had, and I didn't want to get fully dressed just from the. Well, you should still be able to hear me. Oh, you know what? Wait. I bet that audio sounds crazy.
There. Hopefully that's a little better. Because it should still be coming out of this mic. Anyway. Okay. Let me turn the light on in here. We'll turn the big lights on. To answer your question, Ray, there you go. That's a little picture on there. I'll see. Can I make that bigger? No, not that one. No, not that one. Oh, you can't make. No, you can't make that bigger, really? Oh. Well, that bites. I figure I can make that one, make me little and make the phone bigger. If y'all are writing something to me, I'm sorry, because I don't see any writing on here. Anyway, there's all that, and that. And then this is still stuff that I have to review. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, let's walk a little further. Just did a karaoke machine. I was supposed to do that last night, but I got to not feeling too good last night, so I didn't do it. What did I say, 7? So there's 8. This one goes to that. 9, but the baby dressing or baby changing thing is back there. Where? See, right back here. Can't see it. It's kind of in the dark. But anyway, so that was 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things to do. And that's if nothing comes in. Oh, I already did the weed eater. Or no, it's not a weed eater, a rototiller. Look familiar? I still got it. That's what I need to be doing right there. Anyway, so yes, I do. Oh, I forgot to turn this light off in here. I do sell a bunch of this stuff, but I still have a bunch of stuff. Oh, what? I'm going to see if y'all can still hear me. I want to show you my lights out here. I'm kind of proud of them. Make sure, can y'all hear me? Am I still coming through real good? You always review high-end products that require putting in, yeah. A lot of the time products they ask you to review is stupid or cheap junk. A lot of the products they ask you to, yeah. Yeah, I turned down a lot of it now though. Yes, here you good. Okay, good deal. Go out here and plug the lights in. I put me some lights up under the carport. We'll go out here in the dark. I don't even know if I locked the door. Nope. Oh, don't get scared, it's dark. But we're fixing to get lights. Security camera. Oh, here's a little fountain. Probably can't see it. Unplug that. Sorry for y'all looking at the ground right now. There we go. Little e-bike. There we go. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? Yes, I know you can see my car tags. If you want to run and find out where I live, you're more than welcome. Just remember, I got 45 reasons to not have people that I don't want around, and I can see you before you get here. Anyway, what y'all think? Pretty cool, huh? It's a long carport. You could put 2.5 cars, maybe 3 under here. There's that little fountain I did. I don't know if it's, I can't see it on my phone. I don't know if it's showing up or not. Go ahead and unplug these. I want to get a motion sensor to where the lights come on when somebody walks up. Now we get the camera going again. Okay, let's go back in. Still kind of warm out there. Got the washing machine going if y'all hear that running. Okay. I've been MIA from the chat, so let's get back over here. And hopefully I didn't miss too much. Okay, okay, I can leave the studio or leave. How do you leave? Oh, click on leave, duh. I logged on, when I logged on to StreamYard, it was talking, I can't remember now. It was talking about some new part of, what did that say? It was part of StreamYard, but it's something that they're streaming from whatever platform that is now. Kicks? Something like that. I never heard of it. The corduroy trousers? Oh. Actually, those corduroy trousers are still in the back of my car, and I went and put a bunch of clothes and shoes in a donation box and forgot to throw those pants in there. I'm still carrying them around with me. You have a nice setup from those shelves. That one shelf that was up against that wall, you know, not the little one and the plastic one, but that other one, I just did that one. Ow. Banged my knee. My little mic is going under, the receiver is going under my leg. Not very comfortable. Yeah, it's a nice shelf. Will be buying another one. And I wish I'd have got sent. My mom asked me if I got sent that one. No. Brandon 45 years. Yep. Most people can get that. I really don't worry about that. I'm not worried about any of y'all. But, you know, there's some weird people out there, but I don't know. I don't think it would probably be a good decision to come aggressively. Okay, let me scroll up and see what I missed. You always okay. You always review. Not everything. I should have showed you the tongs. Actually, well, that video will be. It's probably on Amazon now. Yeah, it should be on Amazon now, and it'll be on this channel sometime next month. I'm that far scheduled, but they're good, but they're 25 inches long, and you know if you've got a big smoker or something going, they're good. But I wouldn't have bought them. I'm gonna give them to my sister. What did Ray say that we need to ignore? I must have missed something. Ignore Ray jokes. Don't encourage him. Ignore Ray. That's right. That's a lot of yeah, it is. That is why we started going to the flea market, uh, and I'm going to have a garage. Not I. We are going to have a garage sale Friday, or not Friday, but Saturday, and get some. Because I don't want to take the same stuff to the flea market month after month after month. Because people, the regulars, they'll get to where they won't look because they see the same thing. I've worked retail enough to know that. That's why they have resets in stores. Give same stuff. You just change it, and stuff will start selling better. Uh, it's all a psychological thing. Psych, psych psychology or psych. Anyway, yeah, I can hear you. Did you keep the electric scooter for yourself? Yes, I know you kept. Oh, now I get where y'all are talking about the corduroy pants. Yeah, well, I did another electric scooter and I sold it, and I sold it to a guy that works in a factory who had a massive heart attack, triple bypass, and he had to walk about 100. I think he said 150 or 200 yards from his vehicle to the front of the building. So that's what he bought it for, is so he could just jump on it and ride up there because he can't walk that far anymore. And it's cheaper than a mobility scooter, which I've done those too. The nights look great in the carport. Yeah, I like them. I really did. And I've seen some more expensive ones. The ones I put over at my mom's were more expensive, but I like the way these hook up better. And these are only $49. And those ones I did for my mom, I want to say they were $79 or $99, and about the same length. But I actually like these better. But hers was solar powered too. These are not. Oh, great setup. Thank you. OBS or prison. Oh, on that app. When you log on to StreamYard, it said something. It was like kicks or something. I'll have to go back. Watch that chef review last night. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is Sherry China Doll getting her hours? Not that I know of. Jenny is one that I talk to now. Um, what was that other girl's name? The one that we talk to all the time. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if she is, but I know the Jenny I talk to is. Little girl's only, I think she said like 23, if I remember right. Still lives at home. Ray ranks up as a weird one. Hello, Wendy, only when he's a QT restaurant. Okay, I think I'm caught up. If I missed anything, if y'all ever ask a question or anything and I don't respond to it, just knock me upside the head and say, hey, listen, let me ask you this again. Because I may not see it for real. Luna, that was it. Luna. Yeah, I don't know about her, but I know Jenny is, and she said that there was 2 or 3 of them that were going to be no longer working there, at least for now. I don't know. But I still have connections if anybody gets an Amazon Amazon storefront, and you want to do these type of videos, and you're decent on the camera, just let me know. And I've got, well, I did. I still have names, and they had asked, but that's been a month or two ago. I know Tim was wanting to do it, but I think he's wanting to get settled into his house before he starts that up. And plus, he's starting to kind of get into the fishing thing too, which I think is great. I think everybody should find something besides work, and I need to. I need to learn time management. My time management is not very good, but I enjoy it. I don't know that it's ever going to buy me a 4 or 5 bedroom house and a new Denali and a boat and a camper and an enclosed trailer. There's a lot of things that I want right now. Then the boat is for fun, obviously, but the enclosed trailer and the vehicle to pull it with, that's to make money with. But you got to have money to make money. Did I freeze up? Or nope, there we go. Too many things to do, not enough time. Yeah, exactly. So tonight I was probably fixing to start getting a letter from the city that I live in about my grass. It was, I guess it wasn't as high. I mean, it was 10 to 12 inches tall. But my front yard, I don't know if y'all saw it when we walked out there, but it's divided by a sidewalk, and it's got 2 big cedars or 3 big cedars out front. I mean, they're big around, and the grass does not grow, just does not grow very well in the shade there, or that particular kind of grass. So a lot of it's dirt, but what grass there is, it was pretty high. In the backyard was pretty high too. But I did do an electric lawnmower review, which I need to. I forgot. I still got to edit those. I haven't been in a big hurry because they don't even have them on Amazon yet. And I think I'm going to sell I did a wire electric rudder tiller a while back, that you got to plug in and drag the cord around. And this one that was in there in the floor in the living room, I think I may keep that one because it's basically an attachment that goes on the end of a weed eater. I wish I had the weed eater head, but if anybody's in the, I don't know if it's, I'm assuming it's everywhere, but if y'all have a Ollie's, however you want to pronounce it, OLLIE apostrophe S. Anyway, actually, they have a weed eater, and this is 149 or 159 at Walmart. And starting tomorrow, this one is on sale for $99.99. Now I've got a gas weed eater, but the shaft is bent, and when you hit a little clump of grass, the whole thing shakes. Sometimes it dies. And then I've got a little short shaft with the curved weed eater that I bought from a buddy of mine. It kills my back to use it very long. It's fine for somebody shorter. But anyway, I think I'm going to go pick this up because I sold my plant stands today. Got $50, so I add another 50 to it, and basically I'll be paying 50 for that. But anyway, that's a pretty good deal if anybody's looking for a weed eater. I need a leaf blower, and I'm supposed to be getting one in, but sometimes they say they're sending stuff and they don't. I'm going to review things around the house that Amazon sells. Just to send traffic to them and make my 79 cents. The commission rate that pay is ridiculous compared to the money they make. Yeah, Amazon's commissions don't make much. But I mean, honestly, I'm making enough well, 3/4 of my bills is covered by Amazon now, but I also have over 800 videos on there too, some of which don't link to the products anymore because they move the change the link, so it goes to page not found. Some of the products are not even carried by that company anymore, but I don't have time to go back and start going through the videos and check all the links. I wish there was an AI that would check links. And there is a link checker, but you have to physically put the link in there. I needed the entire thing automated. Give them my YouTube access, and they scan all of that and my Amazon product, Amazon storefront. But the one I was thinking about, I knew I was needing to do that, and I really do need to do that. But if you're in the market for, say, a electric or even a battery operated lawnmower, and you find my video because I did a review on one last year, and if that lawnmower is still not there, I mean, if it's not there when you click the link, if you don't go to it and they don't carry it anymore, if you go somewhere else and buy another battery operated lawnmower, I still get a commission as long as you do it within 24 hours. So, I mean, having the good, valid links is really good, but it's not going to sink your ship. It just makes it harder on the customer or the viewer. I just I don't have time to go back and do it. Same thing with TikTok. You know, I know I could make money on TikTok. I know I could. I just don't have time to do it. And it's bad when you can see the dollars, you just can't get to them because you ain't got time. Crazy. We've just had an Ollie's open a few miles from us. I haven't explored there as of yet. Oh, it's a cool store. Got the equipment, just not the manpower. Yeah, exactly. And I mentioned something about a secretary before, and my mom said I can help you. So, um, what I was supposed to be sending out as soon as I get a box to put it in, probably will be getting sent out because all I got to do is print the label and put it in a box, and my mom is going to take it to the post office and mail it. Uh, I may have to start paying her to do my little errands like that. Because I know we have talked about doing giveaways on here, uh, but at first I thought that was great and I like the idea. But Ray can attest, I am horrible about sending stuff out. And it's not that I mind sending it out, I just don't have time. And then sometimes I honestly forget. Uh, but mom is going to help me. So anyway, and I already have your address, so we're all good. I just got to print the label out and find a box and put that in. It's amazing. Y'all saw the size of that furniture box in there. I have received stuff that was not much bigger than your computer monitor in boxes that size. That's crazy. Yep. Yeah, she's a good mama. I got no complaints. Excuse me, I gotta get a drink. My mouth is still dry from all the dirt. If that's rude, I'm sorry. I'm just really dry. I wish I could get into companies like this. This is, what is it called? Uh, Set logo. The Stanley. Stanley Cups. I wish I could start getting products from big names like that. Hewlett Packard, Canon, Nikon. It's clearing money. Yeah, and I mowed that yard, man. There was so much dirt flying. If I go live during the day, sometime we'll go out in the yard and I'll show you, man. It's what's really weird about this house is you can go out my back door into the yard, and there is like what probably was a garage in the backyard at one time, but there is a sidewalk that starts at my back door and it goes all the way across my backyard and into the fence. I could only go to the fence because I started digging it out because I just wanted to go to where it was like this is the drive for what was once a garage probably, but the sidewalk goes like this, and I was just going to go out to the end of the driveway or the garage, the slab out there, and stop. And then I wanted to see how much, because I thought, man, there's still concrete. So I wound up just starting taking the shovel and just making little slots, filling the concrete. It went all the way to the fence. I couldn't get it across the fence to see if it's still there. But it just makes me wonder what this looked like. This house was built in 1936. This is one of the biggest oil boom towns in North Texas back in the day. Back in the 20s and 30s. So this was a booming place. Plus, it was a ranch. It was a working cattle ranch. And some of the houses here, you can tell they were ranch hand houses and oil field houses. I guess they went from ranch hands to oil field workers. But it's weird that sidewalk goes from this back door and goes straight out. It makes you wonder, was this house sitting here when they originally, I don't know when they started pouring concrete. I know they had dirt roads and everything back in 1900, but in 1910, 1915, I don't know when they started actually putting concrete in. And here's a useless fact that I learned when I worked for the city. It takes 99 years for concrete to reach its maximum strength, and then it starts deteriorating. As long as somebody made the concrete right to begin with, or mixed it right. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Oh, yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up if you got any value out of this video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up if you got any value out of this video at all. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I very much appreciate it. I got that memorized. And if y'all do the Amazon thing in time, make sure that you say that you received the product for free. If unless you bought it, of course. That's why, like on that shelf, I didn't have to say it. But that is not an Amazon rule. That is a Federal Trade Commission rule. You have to do that. But yeah, 9:50. Oh, I was late, wasn't I? I've got to edit that karaoke machine. Hopefully it came out all right. And that's the hard part about doing karaoke machines and speakers and things such as that, is because on YouTube that you can find some copyright free music that you can put on YouTube. You can even go to the YouTube studio and get audio off of that. But Amazon no longer allows any video or audio music. Even if you create the music yourself, I have read that they will flag it for the music. I don't see how they can do that if you're the one that created the music and you own the copyrights to it. But I don't know. I imagine it's AI doing their auditing on the videos. Nevertheless, kind of hard to review stuff like that. Something else that some of you may be or maybe not interested in is, and I haven't got it yet, but it's a dash cam. I'm kind of backed off doing dash cams. They are so hard to edit because you want to give samples of how good they work and everything, but a lot of Amazon flags it if it shows a highway sign, a street sign, car tags, address on a house that you're driving by, car tags that are at the parked in the street. They flag you for it. They're a pain to edit. But I went ahead and did this one because it plugs into the, what do you call it? The OBD, Ray, correct me if I'm wrong, the OBD plug in the cars. Because well, as far as I know, all dash cams, they have the monitoring, and it monitors while you're parked and the car's not on, and it could be monitoring out there now, but they have to have a wiring kit to keep to keep the camera live, but it doesn't start recording until impact. This one has a radar on it, so if anything gets within 15 to 16 foot, it's supposed to be recording, and plugging it in, getting its power from the OBD. Am I saying that right? OBD. Yeah, OBD2. Yeah. Plugging it into there, it stays hot all the time. It has power all the time. So I found that kind of interesting. That's why I agreed to go ahead and do it. I thought, now it only does 1080, but if it's a true 1080 and a good clear 1080 pixels, it should be fine. There's a lot of cameras, especially your cheap cameras, $200 or less. They may say they're 4K cameras and your measurements may be 4K, but if they don't have a good sensor in them, then it don't matter if they're 4K or not. They're still not going to be a good quality video. I know it's not going to be like a dash cam is not designed to be like a GoPro or a big DSLR camera, mirrorless, whatever. But oh, pork chop out. What did I miss? Good night. Oh, Miss Wendy's out. Good night, Miss Wendy. The OBD shouldn't have something plugged. I Googled that, and it said that if the product is designed for it, it doesn't hurt anything. But you just have to make sure that that product is designed for it. Is what Google said. Now I'm not a mechanic at all. I Googled it because I questioned that if it could hurt anything. My Gemini over here on the tablet popped up. I guess because I said Google. WD shouldn't have something plugged in it at all the time. It's really just like diagnose. Yeah, that's what I'd read, but yeah. Well, I guess the reason why they're doing that because your regular dash cam plugs into your cigarette lighter, but unless that cigarette lighter is hot all the time, it's not. If it has power all the time, then it's not going to record your crash sensor. There's a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. You would think as many dash cams as I've done, I would remember. But anyway, that's pretty ridiculous. How the bleeding hell are you supposed to review without music? Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. But anyway, I just thought that would be kind of cool to see how that works. Man, I wished I'd have had it when I got my car broke into. At least I could have blasted their pictures out on Facebook rants and raves. I'm sure all y'all's local towns have a Facebook group of rants and raves. I could have put them on there. Maybe somebody would come for it. I didn't care if they could have kept everything. The card, I just wanted my social security card my driver's license, and my $2 bill my daddy gave me when I was a little kid. That was all, and they could have had everything else. It didn't matter to me. There was nothing in there. Okay, I need to hop out and get to bed. Gotta get up and get the grandkids early in the morning. Oh boy, sounds like fun. All right, have a good night. Thanks for coming by. I'm going to have to get off here too because I need to edit the karaoke. I've got a smartwatch in there that I told them that I was going to have reviewed today, and I haven't done it yet. So I've got to get the karaoke machine edited and then it's smartwatch. And then I've got a swimming pool light. Does anybody have a swimming pool? It's probably costs too much to ship that because it's kind of big and heavy. But anyway, y'all saw what I got to do. There's walkie-talkies in there that I really want to do, but I got to get this other stuff done. I did a review on a phone mount a few days ago. If it's the kind that charges your phone, the biggest issue I have with them is even I've bought some, and paid, $40 for them, and for a phone holder, that's kind of expensive, and they don't last long. And then when you go to put your phone, they're like this, and you put your phone in there, and it closes up, hold your phone. You have to hit it sometimes to get it to work. I just don't think they've mastered that device yet. Not one that I've done a review on or bought, and I've bought a few. Is the one that you did the review on, is it a charging one or is it just the phone mount? Oh no, this is a rather hefty one, not a charging one. Oh, okay. I was going to show you something, and I was looking for something the other day, and I saw this. Speaking of phone mounts, it's in a GoPro bag over here somewhere. I think it was in this one. Yeah. Now it's not good for doing gig work, but if you're doing video and stuff like that, you can obviously tell. You put your little screw your phone holder into that, but that you can put on the arm of your rear view mirror. I used to use this. I put my GoPro on here, and it does not shake. It ain't coming off because that has got a bite on it. Because you can close that up. Turn that around. Let's see, your mirror mount would be like that. You can turn it like that. And there you go. That's pretty good little deal. If you're just gonna get, I actually do have a phone holder. Where did it go? Oh. The man of many, what was that Wendy said earlier? Got the tools, just not the time or something. Anyway, basically, there you go. Put that on your mirror arm, and then you put your phone in that, or your GoPro, whatever you have. Pretty cool. I don't use it anymore. But if I got rid of it, the next week I'll be saying, what did I do with that? I need that. Getting it back in this GoPro bag is going to be a trick. I think that'll work. It's not actually a GoPro bag. It's a low pro knockoff, but it was marketed as an action camera case. I got it several years ago. Works really well. You can put your GoPro and all your stuff in that. I got all kinds of gadgets and more stuff than I'll ever use. You can stick it. Oh, you can stick. Oh, okay. Is it what? Oh, is it got the big suction cup on it? I've seen those. I was always. I don't know. And there's seems like there's one that has 3 arms on it that all have 3 suction cups, and you can stick it to the side of your car. And they're driving like off-roading and stuff. I would just be worried about putting a $1,200 camera or a phone on there, or a $400 action camera. So I use stuff like that, and then that clamp thing that everybody makes fun of when it looks like it's a toy. About a 6-inch. Yeah, that ought to hold it too. Yeah. And some of those suction cups have a sticky on them too. I've had those, and man, they were the phone holder that I've got now. It's got an arm and it extends out, but it's got the sticky, and the suction cup's not that big. It's what the standard one, 3 inches, something like that. But it's got that sticky on it too, so it sticks really good. Hadn't fallen off in this Texas heat. I was surprised. And that phone mount's holding up. And then I've got one that holds my tablet. It's got it suction cups to the windshield, but then it comes back towards the air vents, or the front of your dash, and then it's got a little arm, so it sits up like that and it keeps it from vibrating. No sticky on this one. I do need to get a longer arm for it. I guarantee they got them. You will find it somewhere. Anyway, man, you'd probably, if you could probably you could get all dressed up with all kinds of phone holders and crap. Come on down. Go to Grandpa's Random Products. Never know. I bought stuff. The majority of stuff like that I bought. I got all that long before I was doing Amazon videos, and used it. May use it again someday. I'd like to get back out and start doing Dirty Shoes adventures, like going to the state parks and stuff, but I don't know. Lots of things I want to do, and lots of things I want to get, and to get some of it would reduce your time for doing other things. I don't know. Never seems like the song. Never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do. Anyway, y'all, whoever's left hanging out, I appreciate y'all hanging out and listening to me ramble. I am actually kind of getting tired, and I haven't even ate yet. I honestly don't know what's in there to eat. And where I live, ain't nothing open but Taco Bell. And, well, I don't know. McDonald's may be open, but I don't do McDonald's anymore. Anyway, and I'm not driving to Wichita, not at 10 o'clock at night. Anyway, I'm going to get off here, y'all, and I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out and listen to me ramble. Thanks for the great chat, mate. Always a pleasure. No problem. Not Pork Chop, Ray, and whoever else is here. Appreciate y'all coming and hanging out. And if everything goes right, I'll be on the live tomorrow night over on Grandpa's, or Dashing Grandpa. I don't know. Everybody may knock me out, since I don't even do the delivery. It's still gig work. It's just a little bit different than the what everybody refers to the gig economy. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and try to get something done. I'll catch y'all hopefully tomorrow. Y'all just, like the sign says, keep smiling, be nice to one another, and have a great night. And I will catch y'all next time. Bye.